What's up, fight fans? This is Slim Olokpe with Slim Olokpe Boxing. So, it seems as though boxing is never going to rest when it comes to the debate about who is the greatest of all time. And this time, it is the legendary Roberto Durán that is dropping a big statement. And according to Roberto Durán, he is saying that Canelo Álvarez is the greatest Mexican fighter of all time. But wait, let's break it down bit by bit. Now, when Roberto Durán was asked the question that who is the greatest Mexican fighter of all time, Roberto, the hand of stone Durán, didn't hesitate to say for him, he believed that Canelo Álvarez is the best there is right now. He said right now, there is no one like Canelo Álvarez. And of course, since this is coming from a legend like Roberto Durán, it is definitely a very serious endorsement for Canelo Saúl Álvarez. And the question now is, why did Roberto Durán make this statement? Well, Canelo Álvarez has run his race in this boxing game, from smashing top names like Gennady Golovkin. And there is one particular thing that people will not forget easily about Canelo Álvarez, and that is the Mexican fighting spirit in him. Because Canelo is not just fighting, he is representing the Mexican spirit. And every time he steps into the ring, he is not just fighting for himself, he is fighting to keep the Mexican legacy alive. But at the same time, when we are talking about the greatest Mexican fighter, of course we are going to start throwing a lot of names around. Names like Julio Cesar Chavez and Marquez. These guys are also legends in their own right. Even Chavez alone had over 100 fights in his career. He reigned during the era that Mexican boxing was fire. And for me, I might actually lean toward Julio Cesar Chavez, when it comes to the best Mexican fighter of all time. But Roberto Durán, the legend himself, he has his own argument, and he's saying that Canelo Álvarez is giving Mexico the fame they have right now. So as much as we might want to argue with Roberto Durán, one thing that is unarguable is that Canelo Álvarez is truly a global superstar, selling out stadiums and still holding down that Mexican warrior reputation. But of course, not everybody will agree with Durán. Some critics of Canelo will even say that Canelo Álvarez has not got that career-defining fight yet. And they will ask the question that, where are the war like Barrera versus Morales? Where are the blood and guts like Chavez versus Taylor? Because definitely a lot of people believe that Canelo Álvarez always cherry pick his fights, unlike the old school Mexican warriors that fight anybody, anytime, any day. But at the end of the day, greatness is only a matter of opinion. Some will say Julio Cesar Chavez hold that crown, while others will point to Canelo's achievement and say that he has carried Mexican boxing reach new heights. But one thing is very clear, the debate will continue. But boxing fans, what do you think? Is Canelo really the greatest of all time? Or is the legendary Roberto Durán missing it on this one? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below.